I'm gay.
All right, shut up, bro. Hello, everybody. My name is Jimmy Taco, and today we're going to be asking 5 drivers of the Monster Jam Insanity Tour 15 questions about their knowledge on the tour. So here we have, right here at the table, we have JB Garner, driver of El Toro Loco, TP Gauthier, driver of Lucas Stabilizer, Jaden Anderson, driver of Son of a Digger, David Garner, driver of Wildside, and Super Kohler in the driving Avenger. So how this is going to be working, everyone, is we're going to be asking everyone gets to have a chance to answer each 15 questions that I'm going to be asking them. If they can get it right, they're going to be winning a little of a surprise. It's kind of like a game night, if you will. But yeah, we're just going to be seeing how it's going to be going, guys. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So question number 1. Question number 1 is, how long was the 2026 main series season for? Now, the drivers are going to be they're going to be working as a team to see how long they think this could have, the long season or this main season could have been. Super thinks 5 months.
I'm saying 5.
TP thinks 6 months. Jaden thinks 5 months. David thinks 4 months. And now we're waiting on the answer from JB Garner.
I'm saying 5 months, bro.
And he says 5 months. And the answer is 5 total months. The season lasted from January and ended in June. Or actually, 5 months. So great job. Almost 5 to 6 months. So great job to that answer. Question number 2. Now this is going to be a pretty simple question here. How many stops did each stadium series have? Now, this is obviously going to be a pretty easy question, as many of y'all... Okay, TP, shut the fuck... As many of y'all may know, if you guys have watched our videos or come to the shows actually in person, and have been a fan with us for a long time.
Maybe 6 stops.
Bro, there's no way. There's no way we don't know.
I'm just playing, bro.
Okay, David Garner says 15. Super says 15 through 20. He's in the right range. Going to be waiting on an answer from the other 2 drivers, or 3 drivers. TP Gauthier says 15 through 17. JB, what do you say?
15 to 18.
15 to 18, all right. Super gets it right. It was 20 stops all in total for each Stadium Series, that being Stadium Series East and Stadium Series West. Nice job. All right, question number 3. This is going to be kind of an easy question if you guys have some basic knowledge on MJIT. Okay. Now, question number 3. Who won the Stadium Series East Point Series Championship? Now, this is obviously going to be a pretty easy question.
Jaden and X.
Super says, okay, Dave, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Super says his teammate Jaden and Axe. TP says Axe as well. David says Axe as well. JB, you say Axe too?
Yes.
All right. Answer is Axe. Great job right there. All right. Question number 4. Who here, let's see. Who here won Save of the Year? Now, obviously, we tell every driver who competes in the tour, obviously, we tell every driver here in the tour about the award winners, about everything, and the award nominees. So they're going to have to make a guess save of the year of this season, 2026?
And Justin.
JB says Jester. Super says Black Pearl. Mike says Jester. Davis says Jester. And the answer is Robert Pagliarillo and Jester winning save of the year. All right, question number 5. We're going to be still sticking to the award-winning side of things. Who won Independent Team of the Year? Super says Team Scream. Davis says Team Scream.
Team Scream.
Mike also says Team Scream, of course. Speaking of Mike, by the way, he's going to be a placeholder for Ollie until he comes back. He's running a little bit late. TP says Team Scream. David, get the hell off the damn table. JB, what do you say?
Team Scream.
And the answer is Team Scream winning it. Give it up. All right. Here we now move on to question number 6. We're on rapid fire here. All right. Who won this year's All-Star Challenge? Now, this is obviously going to be a pretty easy question. Let's see. Mike says MODT. David says MODT. Super says MODT. Waiting on TP and JB. And the answer is MODT. There we go.
Oh my god.
All right, question number 6. All right, bro. All right. Question number 6. We're going back to the award side. Who won Run of the Year?
Jaden, I think an Axe. Yeah.
Mike says Axe.
I say Axe.
TP says Black Pearl. Let's go ahead and pull up the list here on our card, right on our imaginary card.
Yeah.
And it is none other than Jaden Foley in Axe. That is going to be your winner and answer. All right, now question number 7. We only have now 8 questions left to go. Question number 7. What was the first show to ever be crowned, temporarily, of course, as the best MJIT show of the season?
Daytona.
GB says Daytona. TP says Atlanta. That's a pretty shocking choice. Super says Daytona. Bro, you're not on fire. Shut your bitch up. Mike says Daytona. David says it's Nashville, although freestyle is pretty much a highlight. Yeah, we're of course talking about the whole entire show as a whole. All right, Super says Daytona. Everyone else says Daytona. It was Daytona Beach, Florida. That is going to be your answer.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, question number 8. Now this is a question that some of these drivers may not even know. Well, it was, but it didn't at least as like a joke, like as an expression. Yeah. Question number 8. Now, this obviously is a question that many drivers might not know. Where is this year's Superstar Challenge being held at? Now, obviously, this is a pretty good question that many of these drivers may not know.
Is it Eastwood for New?
I will give you a hint. It is on the East Coast. And it is a venue that we have been to.
What is the 15th? East Newport, New Jersey.
What, JB, say that again? What? JB, what? Dude, what? Say it again. Say it again. Yo, listen to it. Drivers are still thinking here. David says MetLife Stadium. That is possibly a choice. It's a good guess. Waiting on all the other drivers to guess as well.
I say maybe.
Super says Philadelphia. Mike says Orlando. Waiting on JB's answer. JB, what do you have?
Philly.
He says Philly, and the answer is East Rutherford, New Jersey.
I knew it was that, but
Not a bad right there. That is actually a fun fact that is going to be Super's hometown, which is going to be nice for him. All right, question number 9. Let's see. All right. Question number 9. What was Stadium Series East's racing style called? Like, what was it based off as? Like, what do you call the racing style?
St. Louis.
JB says St. Louis style. David says Chicago racing style. Super says St. Louis style. Waiting on TP and Mike. TP says St. Louis. Mike says St. Louis. And the answer was St. Louis style. Give it up. Nice job. All right. Question number 10. Okay, TP, yeah. Question number 10. We have 5 more questions here. Question number 10. Here we go. What truck won Scheme of the Year, and what venue did it get the win for? Mike says Wild Side. That's a pretty good guess. David obviously might say himself. David says, of course, says Wild Side. Super says God knows what. JD says Wild Side. Sunstruck. TP says Black Pearl. That's a good choice. Black Pearl did have lots of great schemes. Super says Son of a Digger. All right. The answer was Wild Side from Arlington, Texas. Give it up. Let me get Ollie. Yo, Dave, we can stop crushing over Ollie. Yo. All right. Welcome here, Ollie McQueen and Northern Nightmare from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Now you're to answer the last remaining questions that we have. Where is Mike going, bro? All right, question number 11. All right, now that we're going to be going to the arena side of things. So, who in the arena series was 5th place in Arena West in the point series? This is going to be a bit of a hard guess for those drivers who weren't, of course, in. The official lineup for Arena Series West was Ollie and Gravedigger, Robert and El Toro Loco, Jaden and Zombie Hunter, Stick and Megalodon, Cole and Jurassic Attack, Super and Velociraptor, Rex and Earthshaker, and JB in Monster Mutt. Super says Rob and El Toro Loco. TP says JB and Monster Mutt. JB says himself. And the answer was Stick Sanford in Megalodon, taking that 5th place spot in the point series standings. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, question number 12. We have 3 more questions left. All right, going still with the Arena Series. Now, who was the best independent driver on the Arena circuit? This is going to be a pretty hard question right here, as there's been, obviously, there was a pretty good handful of good independent drivers. Ollie says Jaden Zimmer Sr. in Uproar. TP says Uproar. Mike says Uproar.
I think Uproar.
Super says Uproar. All right, David, what truck? What truck? What truck? What truck, David? Avenger was not in arenas. All right, JB, what's your answer?
Uproar.
All right, they say Uproar, and Uproar alongside David Pawkins, Classroom Crusher, and Terminal Velocity were the few multiple choices. Now give it up right there. Question number 13. All right, here we go. What? Let's see here. What would you guys say was a great venue to be at? Basically, like, what was a good venue that had a nice floor that you could easily do turns on, and what had like a lot of space? Like, which venue do you think you liked the best for your for your championship series? David says Samboy Stadium. TP just exploded. His C is probably fucking gone, and I'm gone as well. Ollie says Toronto, Ontario. His home state, I think, or home territory, country. I don't know. Mike has no answer. That is okay. Province. Okay. Super waiting on an answer. The same show we did at Canada. Toronto. All right. Toronto, with that being BMO Field. That was a pretty good venue. It had lots of snow. It had lots of fun there. All right, question number 14. We have only one more question left after this, and we're going to be getting that prize. Question number 14. Who here is good at driving RCs? Like, who is like a great driver at RCs? Who's skilled? David says him. Ollie says not him. JB says him. Super does not have an answer. He's not even good at RCs. That's okay. Let's see what TP says here. Mike says he does not have it. TP says popcorn like a gay net. Okay. All right. All right. And that is gonna be a tough question or a tough answer. But in my personal opinion, I gotta go with David Garner. David Garner gets that right there. All right. And our final question to be answered. Question number 15. All right, let's see here. Going off now the Stadium Series. What would you say was the question for all the drivers here in all of the series? You can answer for everyone. Question number 15. What would you say was the most difficult show to ever drive in for the season? Super says Little Rock.
Little Rock.
JB says Little Rock. David says a stupid show. Didn't even happen, by the way. Ollie goes after Little Rock. JB does not have an answer. What about you, TP? What do you choose?
I said a Little Rock.
TP does not know. Janus a stupid show? Alright, yeah. Alright, and it's a multiple answer show. It is 5 choices. Little Rock, Miami Stadium West. Let's see what else was not a good show.
Syracuse? No.
Miami.
Yeah, I put that. Maybe it is not 5 choices. Let's see. Little Rock, Miami Stadium West.
Stupid show.
Oh, Casper, Wyoming, because there was a lot of crashes that kept happening after each freestyle run. Let's see what else. Beaumont, Texas for Marina Central was a pretty okay show. For Arena East now, let's see if it is possible. All right, we'll leave that up to you guys to decide. And of course it tags it out. Okay, all right. Well, drivers, thank you so much for participating in this little game that we did here, or trivia. All right, and the prize that we're going to reveal is the 2026 Fall Stadium Series lineups. We're going to be revealing those right now. Here, after a little bit, we're going to be making a community post at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time to be revealing your Fall Stadium Series lineups. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for participating in this. And we're going to be seeing you guys next time. What the actual fuck? All right. We'll be seeing you guys next time. Catch you later.